Don't scare us like that. Come on, man. Carrier instead going to do his signature pick here. Recently picked up a skin on this one, I'm pretty sure, although starting to lose count really matter. I'm worried about the player names that are in a lane by themselves. As okay, Kingen going to be running away from both. See, like we knew this was just going to happen, right? Doran's going to flash in. There's a solo kill. Like, what did we tell you?
It was so obvious. It's, I mean, avoidable if you just flash the ult.
Yeah,
flash the ult.
Yeah, yeah.
The ult like you're like, Lehen's just like, hey, buddy, sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit late. I've been delayed. Carrier's been a little bit of a hassle. Just play safe. Okay. Just flash the ult.
Yeah.
Doesn't flash the ult.
He definitely did not flash the ult. Or much of anything at all after that as well.
Just flash the ult.
Died one time to Doran this game.
Yeah, to be fair.
And it was 2 in the last game.
Yeah, I just, you know.
Oh, Vega could be in a little bit of trouble here as Kingen looking to charge that ulti. Dissonance going to slow him down though as the shockwave comes in. Calyx might need to just, yeah, okay, no, instead doesn't actually elect to use the ultimate, but Faker is now in trouble. The Colossal Smash comes down. Command Protect is going to be there, but another round of spells should be coming. He has Flash, but he doesn't actually use it. Faker able to escape is now Gideon getting scared, and he can understand why he does have to heartbreak out. And Nongshim, oh man, I can feel it.
I feel like they've kind of given up complete control over this top side.
Well, Doran going in against Giu and Lehans. Another public execution, another possibly dead Giu here as he does get the Piercing Darkness, keeps himself alive. The Dawning Shadow as the last turret shot comes in, but there are even more bullets on this map, and the curtains have been called on Giu's life once again. He almost got his revenge, but he just doesn't quite manage to nail it as Calyx not going to be dying just yet either as Gideon coming on over, gets the flash on in. Heroic entrance, Faker going to get knocked up and probably taken down here as he has no flash and no chance to get out. Gideon will get his first here of the game.
The tragic thing is I think they're the ones who are like, oh, there's a pedal under the enemy tower. Well, I've got to take it before they get it.
Do you remember when Rengar had his Bone Tooth necklace?
Yeah.
That was my favorite stacking. As Calyx, this is his least favorite moment. Never mind! He's going to turn it around. The Dawning Shadow comes in. Carrier trying to keep Faker alive as the magical journey is unable to be taken by the metal ballerina, and Faker just goes down. That turn!
Feels a little bit crazy they're able to get this one considering Fake is dead. And I think Nongshim agree. Moving over now.
Yep. The Catfish does not approve. And there is the flash in from Gideon. Actually, no, it was just a dash in from Gideon. Comes out of the mist and secures the Drake. So we've got Hextech Soul this game as well. There's going to be a very high value soul if we ever get there, but it's one dragon apiece as the dust settles. Carrier also on vision. A lot of vision actually very accurately placed by both teams, meaning that it's a bit of information overload. There is the paranoia though. And Giu, this time going to be able to move over to his teammates. Devour comes through from Lehens this time, and that will keep him alive. The flash out as Gideon looks for that reset. There is the tongue lash, and down goes the Nocturne. Feats of Warfare alongside it. As man, that Dustbringer coming out from Gideon was terrifying. Gumayusi going to be able to break those chains though, not getting scared. We've seen this many, many times. The level 11 is hit in unison here between our top laners as Gideon finds Carrier, but Owner is lying in wait. There is the combo as Lehans can just gobble up the Viego. Gumayusi coming on over, Dawning Shadow comes in. The shield is there, and this Tahm Kench is so tanky. Down goes the Viego though, and the Tahm Kench is just on a silver platter, surrounded by T1 members. And that was not the fight Nongshim were looking for that time, as Kingen had teleported in, and now he is likely to just get sent home in a body bag. Not quite able to flash out of the way, but still having to use everything to just try and escape.
I think maybe like the ult from Nocturne kind of hid the TPs. Well, sorry, the TP from Doran and the move down from Faker, but it just...
Maybe they thought that Galio might sometimes be involved. As Kingen has found Owner, he goes all out actually, as Faker will turn up. Kingen will get shockwaved as well, as now he's just possibly in trouble, but he'll get healed up by the Piercing Darkness. Carrier comes over. There is the Tempered Fate. Will connect onto Kingen as he eats a lot of the CC. Redemption going to be doing a fair bit of damage as well as Owner is sped up by the Dissonance. Man, didn't know that was part of the combo, as they are going to be able to get the stun. There is the public execution as well, and it's Doran that uses that as a way to taxi over to Giu, who will get shielded up That is everything that Nongshim had just to keep 3 members alive. Curtain's getting cold here, as you can see Gumiushi fishing for it. Lahens will get stopped on the back. And you can see that Giu is out of range, so no need to worry about that one. Calyx continuing to be in a different lane.
Oh, here's the test. Can he get down to the bot lane?
All right. Will the drift... Oh, that was cold.
Oh!
That was gorgeous.
There we go. Slick with it.
Yep. Can actually provide a magical journey for Faker as well, so that Faker can experience exactly what Keria just did on that journey to...
And then they're like trying to bail him out. It just feels like people in Nongshim are starting fights randomly, and then the whole team is trying to bail them out.
Yep.
And then they just die.
Yep. It's like they have something that they really want to do, but they're spending their entire time just at the police station paying bail money.
Yeah.
Without being able to actually do anything that they really needed to do, you know? All right, Paranoia has been popped here as it's another fight. Doran taking a little bit of damage. The redemption down here for T1 just to try and keep them alive as Kingen is dead. But Nongshim, not quite...
he didn't need to do that.
He did not need to do that, but it was sometimes rush of blood to the head. I mean, I remember seeing a similar play to that relatively recently, but that's just a Doran Ambessa.
Yeah,
maybe he thought Nongshim deserved it.
That's fair. To be fair, G was being given him some freebies this game, so...
Yeah. I think we need to involve Calyx in some of the plays that are happening around this map. As Gumiushi is going to be able to shove this wave in.
When there is the threat of that Nocturne.
Yep.
And Doran is just going to kill this turret.
He's going to try to anyway, as the taunt does come down, so he's not able to kill it on this wave, but it's basically dead. And you've got Keria lying in wait and moving over as well.
Been up for 30 whole seconds, and it's a little bit late for T1, I feel.
Yeah, let's chill. As Shockwave connects onto 2. Atakan down to 50%, teleport in. Here from Doran, the answering teleport is going to result as Calyx can make his way down. There's the Paranoia. Dawning Shadow doing decent damage, actually, as now the Galio comes in. It's a one-man taunt, but it's onto Gumiushi as they do manage to take the Atakan, and the magical journey brings them all out. Follow that! Do never follow that! Instead, it's a heroic play from Lahens that gets over the wall, and it is going to be Keria that goes down. Abyssal dive here as Lahens. He's like, man, do I have to do everything myself? And the answer is absolutely. And another public execution there for Doran onto himself.
Well, they managed to get a couple of kills. I really thought Calyx had just gone to his death there, but...
You could sense the frustration. You're like, how dare you get away with this, T1? And so he clicks the button, and we all...
and then they're so low on HP. It feels so frustrating for them to... Oh, no.
Well, Lahens gets a little bit scared, looks to try and dive away. Heroic Entrance is going to be there this time, as, my God, he survives for so long. Owner is probably dead here, as he looks for a target to try and taxi his way out of the way of, and there is a flash over. Paranoia on top of the Cassante to try and get himself out, but that is not going to work. So Owner will get shut down. The gold Tom Kench, I kind of love it. You know, it's got that real Oliver Twist vibe.
Oh, they are going to look for Doran.
Okay, well, they are probably just going to kill him as well, as he cannot publicly execute himself out of that one. And Gideon going to be able to lock down the kill. Doran really has had a little bit of a vacation moment.
He's down for 30 seconds. He should just be able to take it. T1 decide to let it go, you know. It's only second dragon for Nongshim. They don't have the top lane available. They won't opt to do anything more on the back of this.
Perplexing. I think just wasn't aware that there were so many members of Nongshim over there ready to knock him down, but...
The area with the denied vision in a really large area around.
Yeah, Lord Dom's completed here for Gumiushi as well. That's as second item. It's actually kind of crazy what he's built here. But
oh my
still,
God.
You can see does a lot of damage.
Walk up to the gym.
Yeah. Guma kind of built different on this champion.
You will have to press Q a lot. Oh,
Baker is just going to get ulted on here as Gideon comes over, flashes out of the shockwave. There's the Paranoia, and the stun comes in, but down goes Gideon, and Faker, he's just baited them all in. Let's see whether Giu can make this one happen, but he has to sidestep the Tempered Fate. Owner is still chasing. Faker is still alive. The Dawning Shadow's not enough, as finally the Galio will be able to secure the kill, but Nongshim have well and truly overextended at this point in time. And how many times does Faker have to do this for people to learn that you should not try to chase this man?
They fell for it. They fell for the bait. They try and collapse on a Faker. They think they have the numbers advantage. But the backup comes in force, and one after another they fall apart. T1 gonna get the Baron. Oh, Calyx!
He just kind of walks at them. He's been doing this all game, and it's impressive, the bravery.
You know what? That's solidarity.
Yeah.
He'll die with his team.
He will. He did.
He did do that.
We've got T1 going down relatively low, but they will be able to secure this Baron. If Doran dies to it, that would be very funny.
That would be very funny.
But it doesn't act. And this is slowly but surely falling to the wayside here for Nongshim, who, even in this game, there have been moments, right? It has felt, you know, like that rally, you know, the tennis, where the back and forths have been happening, but I feel like the ball is well and truly out of court at this stage for Nongshim. As T1 pushing down with Baron, they are very, very good at using this buff. It's their favorite thing, as we know. And Guma just a few bullets. The last one in the chamber here, as we can see, as he does cleanse. That is a cooldown that they do need to be wary of, but the curtains are going to get called here. And down goes this inhibitor turret. There's the shockwave combo. They find it. The bullet's going to ring true as well. Deadly flourish. My God, Gumi, do not give this man the Jhin or the Varus. And they did both in this series. As Kingan's going to go down. And once again, you might blink and miss it. As T1 will just close out this game number 2. And my goodness, what a week for this team, taking down Gen G, going from strength to strength here with a swift 2-0 over Nongshim, feeling like they're back here in round 3.
I feel like